Thanks, Melanie. Well, your home might have some treasures in it that you don't realize. We're going to find out more about that today with John Franklin. He's the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. And March 9th, that's tomorrow, from 9 to 4 at the ASU Student Center, there's an event going on where they're going to be taking a look at different items and helping you identify them. So tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening tomorrow.
Well, it's called Saving African American Treasures. And in people's homes, they have photographs, they have furniture, they have things from the past, and we want to help them identify what those are and tell them how to preserve them.
That's great. And so why did you guys decide to come up with this idea?
Well, we've been working across the country, and one of our scholarly advisory committee members is from Albany, Bernice Johnson-Regan. She's coming in later today. And she's been working with the SNCC Legacy Project, and she suggested that we have it here at Albany State.
Great.
We've been having it across the country, as I said, in larger cities. We've been most recently in Indianola, Mississippi, in Houston, and in Dallas. And it's time to spend some time in Georgia and learn what treasures we have right here.
Well, wonderful. So if someone's at home, how do they look around their home and see maybe there's something here that could be important?
Well, I always remind people that they need to know who the people are in their photographs at home. And it's part of learning who your family is, who your ancestors are, and it's so important to teach your children about your relatives. So there are photographs that you need to identify and protect. And then there's furniture. When I married my wife, she said, "You see this table here?" She said, "This table is the only table that my mother inherited from her mother." So there's stories behind the objects in your home. And this program will help you not only identify the objects, how important they are, but teach you how to preserve them.
That's great.
We have 2 workshops on preservation, one on preserving your photographs and one on preserving textiles, like your mother's wedding dress or christening gown. And then we have programs in the morning about the civil rights movement right here in Albany with the SNCC Legacy Project and the Southwest Georgia Education Program. And so it was a very interesting day. We start at 9 o'clock. We go until 4 at the Student Center. We ask people to bring not more than 3 items. Something that you could fit in a shopping bag.
Somebody will pull up with a U-Haul.
No.
Whoa!
Small things. And in the museum profession, we're not allowed to tell you the monetary value. Appraisers do that. So there's no appraising going on tomorrow. Just identification and assistance with preserving the items.
We're going to be learning more about this in just a little bit. You guys can contact Albany State University if you'd like more information, but stick around and we'll tell you more about this event going on tomorrow in just a little bit. We'll be right back. All right, well, we are back with John Franklin. He's the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, and we're talking about an event that's going on tomorrow from 9 to 4 at the ASU Student Center. It's free, open to the public, and they're going to be helping people discover what the treasures are that have been found in their homes. So tell us a little bit, if people are just joining us again, what's going to be going on.
The program's called Saving African American Treasures, Saving Our African American Treasures. And we encourage people to go into their homes and look at the small things that they have, not furniture, but photographs, textiles, books, documents. This is the 50th anniversary of really the height of the civil rights movement, and we're doing this in partnership not only with Albany State, with the SNCC Legacy Project and the Southwest Georgia Project for Education. And we're trying to not only tell the stories of the civil rights movement, but have people bring out things from that period. So posters, flyers, buttons, literature from that time period, photographs that they might have, so that we learn about the history right here in this part of Southwest Georgia.
And you've been all over the country doing this. In your time doing these treasure hunts, what's the most interesting thing that you've seen?
Well, I know on one of our very earliest visits, we've been to 10 cities now, a woman's grandfather had been a Pullman porter. And she had a Pullman porter's cap, a white Pullman porter's cap. We'd never seen one of those before. People have things in their homes that they take for granted, but we in the museum community may have never seen. As I said earlier, we don't appraise the monetary value, but we can tell you the historic significance of the objects in your home.
That's fantastic. So then once you guys would be able to tell someone that, should they go get it appraised, or what would be their next step? Just cool, that's great, or how does it work?
We feel that our mission is to help people remember.
Okay.
And it's very important for children and grandchildren to know the value in terms of their family history, in terms of the community history of these objects. So for us, the knowledge is more important than the monetary value.
Of course. And so again, we want to just make clear that this, we were saying, it's not appraising. They're just discovering, you know, telling the people what their objects are, the history behind them.
Yes.
So make that very clear. And as far as the SNCC Legacy Project, tell a little bit more about that.
The Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee was one of the key organizations in organizing for the civil rights movement across the country and in this region particularly. And so we have members of SNCC, as it's known, who will be here and who will be interviewed tomorrow morning in 2 panel discussions.
Okay.
And we encourage people to come and learn about this local history.
Great.
And then throughout the day, they'll have the opportunity to have their objects assessed, and in certain cases, we may build a case to protect, let's say, a family Bible or other rare documents that are in people's homes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, again, thank you so much for stopping by this morning, and we're excited, you know, to hear how everything goes. Again, it's March 9th from 9 to 4 at the ASU Student Center, free, open to the public. You can contact Albany State University if you would like more information. We'll be right back with more Good Day.